Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my IWN Wrestling News and Gaming YouTube channel. I am IWN's very own Brennan, and I'm not only back here with another video, but I'm also here to give you my AEW Double or Nothing 2021 prediction. If you're new to my YouTube channel and want to see more wrestling gaming content, hit that subscribe button, turn that bell for notifications, so you'll be notified on when I go live with my AEW Double or Nothing 2021 review, which will be live tonight. So you'll be notified on when my video of me giving you my full thoughts on AEW Double or Nothing will be published, which that'll be tomorrow afternoon. Also, follow me on Twitter at Ingram Wrestling. Follow me on Twitch at Ingram Wrestling News. Now, let me remind you all that All Elite Wrestling is heading back to pay-per-view on May the 30th with Double or Nothing. This is the third year for the event, which served as AEW's inaugural pay-per-view event in 2009. It has featured some of the young promotion's most exciting moments. The AEW Double or Nothing predictions are here on my TV screen, just to remind you all. So, AEW Double or Nothing goes down on Sunday, May the 30th, at Davies Place in Jacksonville, Florida, which will be tonight. The event will also be the return to full-capacity crowds, as confirmed by the promotion earlier in the month. The main show will begin at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on the pay-per-view. Now, on to my prediction. Now, as far as AEW World Championship goes, this is Kenny Omega versus Orange Cassidy versus Pac for the AEW World Championship, with Omega on an incredible run after capturing the AEW title from and defending it against John Moxley, and then defending it against Rich Swann to add the Impact Championship to his collection. The champion was in need of a new challenger. Cassidy and Pac faced off on Dynamite, with the winner earning a title shot. After some interference from Omega left both men down for the 10 count, it was announced that rather having the night off, he would face both Cassidy and Pac in a three-way match at the pay-per-view. It feels unlikely that Omega drops the title here, as the match simply doesn't feel big enough or feature the right opponent to take over the champion role. So I could definitely see Kenny Omega retaining the AEW World Championship here. Now, the AEW Women's Championship match, with Hikaru Shida defending her AEW Women's Championship against Britt Baker, the DMD. Now, Shida has held the championship for more than a year. She has done absolutely god-awful with that championship, let's be honest. Providing badly needed stability for the women's division over that time. Baker, meanwhile, has been an impressive run of improving as a wrestler, and personally, including being one half of the first women's main event in AEW history when she battled Thunder Rosa in an incredible unsanctioned match on March the 17th. Baker will challenge for the title for the third time in her career. The previous two attempts to capture the gold coming against former champion Riho. The length of Shida's reign and the strong focus on Britt Baker in recent months suggests that it's time for the belt to change hands. I can definitely see Britt Baker winning the AEW Women's Championship, because it's time to put that title on someone else. I am tired of seeing Shida with the AEW World Championship. Britt Baker needs to be the next AEW Women's Championship. Britt Baker is one of my favorite AEW Women's talents, and I'm confident, I'm 100% positive that she's going to win and become the new AEW Women's Champion. Now, Cody Rhodes versus Anthony Ogogo. This has been a terrible feud, a terrible storyline so far. Ogogo is part of the Factory and recently laid out Rhodes with a body punch. Rhodes responded with an oddly patriotic promo announcing the match, saying that he would assume his father's nickname of the American Dream for it. Rhodes has been tangled up with the Factory leader QT Marshall, and this is the next step in the story, given that Ogogo is not the leader of the faction in which Rhodes is at war, and that this is now sort of Cody Rhodes' defending American story. It seems this is just a showcase spot for Rose to get a pay-per-view win. Adam Page versus Brian Cage. So Cage basically beats Page on Dynamite after hooks and Team Tag. That led Page to issue a challenge for a pay-per-view match. Page also told Cage to leave Team Taz in the back so they could square off in one-on-one action with no interference. Now the loss to Cage knocked Page from his spot as the #1 wrestler in AEW's singles ranking. Page is going to continue to be a fixture at the top of the AEW rankings, and he needs to get the win back to regain his position. So I think Hangman Page is definitely going to win this match. Let me remind you, this is not a title match. This is a singles match. This is a one-on-one match between Hangman Page and Brian Cage. That'll be a Double or Nothing tonight. The Casino Battle Royal. We got Christian Cage versus Matt Sydal versus Powerhouse Hobbs versus Penta El Zero. Miro versus Jungle Boy versus Matt Hardy versus Mark Quinn. Isaiah Cassidy versus The Blade versus the Uno versus Cabana versus Preston Vince. Griff Garrison, Pillman Jr., Matt Caster, Anthony Bowens, QT Marshall, Nick Camarado, Dusty Rhodes, and Lee Johnson. So basically, some of the tag teams are in this Casino Battle Royal. I can't see one of the tag teams winning this Casino Battle Royal because it 100% makes no sense to me. I could either see Powerhouse Hobbs winning it, Christian Cage, or Penta El Zero Miedo, or perhaps that mystery Casino entrant. Now, the Casino mystery entrant is rumored to be either Andrade or Daniel Bryan, but I think it's rumored to be someone else. But one of the stables of AEW pay-per-view events returns as competitors will battle for a future shot at the AEW Championship. There will likely be at least one surprise entrant, as has become standard for these matches in AEW. It's hard to predict a match with unknown elements and so many participants. That said, Cage is someone who could make the earned championship opportunity seem like a big deal. So Christian Cage could be the one to win. So we got the TNT Championship. Miro versus Lance Archer. I'm definitely going with Miro on this one. Miro captured the title on May the 12th, beating Darby Allin on Dynamite. In the ensuing post-match chaos, Archer made his way to the ring to confront Miro. It was all but a formality that Archer would be the first man up to challenge Miro, and that was confirmed on the May the 9th. It was confirmed on May 9th. Archer provides a good opponent for Miro, giving him a meaningful first win in a pay-per-view defense. It's almost a guarantee that Miro is not going to lose the belt so quickly after winning it. I mean, why would you want Miro to lose now? That doesn't make sense. It makes sense for him to retain, not to fucking lose the title. That would be one of the worst creative decisions ever. Ever. One of the worst creative decisions ever to have Miro lose. The absolute worst. Now, it's almost guaranteed that Miro is not going to lose the belt so quickly after winning it, leaving little drama as far as the winner of the match. So I think Miro is going to retain. It makes sense for him to retain. It makes no sense for him to lose the title whatsoever. I just don't agree with that. Inner Circle versus Pinnacle. The Stadium Stampede. It was impossible to believe that these two groups wouldn't catch again in some format after that blood and guts match. MJF throwing Chris Jericho from the top of the cage didn't feel like the end of the rivalry. And you don't pass up on building things through the following pay-per-view event. Now, that's exactly happened. That's exactly what happened. As Jericho and the Inner Circle showed up on the following edition of Dynamite to issue a challenge for a Stadium Stampede match with the stipulation that Inner Circle would break up forever. Should they lose the match, the Pinnacle got the win at Blood and Guts, and with the stipulation putting Inner Circle's future at risk, it feels like they're going to get their revenge here to remain a unit. So I can see Inner Circle getting over the Pinnacle. As far as Sting and Darby Allin versus Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky goes, Allin and Page had a classic independent wrestling rivalry and Evolve, with Page doing all sorts of damage to Allin in creative ways. That carried over to a recent Dynamite where Page and Scott attacked Allin before throwing him down a flight of stairs. Allin will join forces with Sting in an attempt to gain a measure of revenge, with some feel any Sting match is one where he has to win. It wouldn't make much sense from booking a standing point. Page and Sky need the win to be elevated. While Allin has already been elevated through his run with the TNT title and association with Sting, a win for Page and Sky opens opportunities for many interesting things for the future, while a win for Sting and Allin does not do much for anyone involved. As far as the AEW Tag Team title goes, this AEW Tag Team Championship match with the Young Bucks defending it against John Moxley and Eddie Kingston. Now, after the Bucks retained their titles against the Varsity Blondes, Moxley and Kingston attacked. They were attacked, and that was a continuation of the ongoing issues between Moxley and Kingston and the All Elite. Well, I call them the Elite. But now Moxley and Kingston will be looking to capture tag team gold by taking out the most established team on the AEW roster. Now, this is a tough match to call with value in a win either direction. Now, I'm going to assume we see some shenanigans that allow the Bucks to retain the belts and propel Moxley and Kingston forward. So I can see the Young Bucks retaining the AEW Tag Team Championships. As far as Serena versus Riho goes, I think she's just keeping it warm for Camille, but still, I doubt the NWA title is changing hands. I don't really see Riho winning the title in her first match in months with no storyline juice behind it on the pre-show. Now, this could be one of the best matches of the night, but there won't be a title change on the pre-show. Period. So I can see Serena Deebs retaining her NWA Women's Championship. Folks, that's going to do it for your AEW Double or Nothing prediction video. Those are my predictions for all Elite Wrestling Double or Nothing. If you enjoyed this video of me giving you my AEW Double or Nothing predictions, please hit that thumbs up. If you didn't, hit that thumbs down. Your thumbs up helps out the channel, helps out the live streams, and it helps out the videos as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I am getting the hell out of here. I hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday, and I will see you all live for the AEW Double or Nothing 2021 review right here on my IWN Wrestling News and Gaming YouTube channel, live on YouTube tonight. It will be live after the pay-per-view. I'm getting out of here. Peace!